Have you ever been puzzled by a strange bug in your code? It can be incredibly frustrating, especially when you think you understand how everything works. If that's you, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a perplexing issue involving hash codes and Clojure functions. I totally get it. You're working on a data visualization app, and suddenly the hash code of a function seems to change unexpectedly. You're not alone in this. Many developers face similar challenges. Let's explore this together. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user recently asked, "Why is the hash code of my function changing inside an atom?" They described how their application transforms color scales into functions, but something goes wrong during atomic updates. Sound familiar? Let's dig into this together. So what could be causing this strange behavior? In Clojure, functions are first-class citizens, and their hash codes can change based on how they are referenced or copied. We'll break it down step by step to understand what's happening. And don't go anywhere. I've got a crucial insight at the end that will help you avoid similar issues in the future. To address the issue with the changing hash code of the less than function, the user should first ensure that the color scale is not being reevaluated unnecessarily during updates. This can lead to unexpected behavior. Next, the user should check the implementation of the redrawing function. It should only be called after the color scale has been fully updated to prevent any inconsistencies. Additionally, the user should consider using immutable data structures for the color scale. This can help maintain the integrity of the functions and their hash codes during updates. Finally, the user should implement logging to track when and how the color scale is being modified. This can help identify any unexpected changes that might be affecting the hash code. Did you know? In Clojure, functions are immutable, but their references can lead to unexpected behavior if not handled carefully. It's a fascinating aspect of functional programming. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. This user explains that in Clojure, functions are treated as regular Java objects. When a namespace is loaded, Clojure creates new instances of functions, which can lead to different hash codes. This is because the hashcode implementation is inherited from Java's object class, meaning each new instance can have a unique hash code. They suggest checking if any namespaces are being reloaded during tests, and recommend using local scopes for expected values in test functions to avoid issues. Now, let's dive into a different answer from another user. One user found that reloading the Clojure.core namespace causes the hash code of the less than function to change, while the hash code of the var remains constant. They suggest a workaround. Instead of using the function directly, store the var in your map using the reader macro. This way, calling the var will still execute the function without changing its hash code. That's the end of that answer. Let's see another perspective. One user pointed out that defining identical functions in Clojure results in different hash codes. This happens because each definition creates a new function object. They illustrated this with an example showing that even if the function logic is the same, the hash codes differ. To address this, they suggest using a mapping of symbols to function instances, allowing for consistent function retrieval without relying on hash codes. Here's the crucial insight I promised. Always manage your function references carefully, especially when using atoms. This practice can save you from a lot of headaches down the road. And there you have it. You should now have a clearer understanding of why the hash code of your function might change. Remember, careful management of function references is key. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button for more tips, and don't miss our next video on advanced Clojure techniques.